Philippians have some jewels. So I'm in Philippians chapter 1 and verse 11. It talks about us walking in the fruits of righteousness. And though that is honesty, truth, charity, kindness, meekness, godliness, holy tempers, holy words, right actions, like we should be walking in according to a life that exemplifies the Father. Like we should look like walking examples of Jesus. And then further down in the chapter, Paul says that people should be encouraged by our walk with Christ, not us. So Paul says in verse 14 that many are bold and without fear to speak and proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ because of what Paul did and how Paul lived and how Paul was enslaved and imprisoned for the gospel's sake. Paul is saying people should be influenced by your walk with Christ, not you. They were influenced to live holy, to live righteous, to speak and teach the gospel regardless of the consequences. And a lot of times, Christians these days, we are more influenced by a person's style, their personality, but not the characteristics that align with the gospel. We cannot be influenced by people more than we are about Christ in people. Paul walked and lived holiness and righteousness all the time. And him being imprisoned, and in this stage of Paul's life, he had a guard chained to him 24/7, monitoring and watching what he did. And Paul still counted that he counted that as joy, I should say. He still was able to give God praise and be thankful that others saw the love of Christ in him, the love for Christ shining through him, that he was walking in righteousness and holiness, despite literally being in chains, literally being in bondage. That influenced people to follow Christ, not Paul, to preach the gospel of Christ, not their favorite preacher. A lot of Christians today will quote a preacher, a minister, more than they quote the word of God. So us as those who teach the word, we need to do better to ensure that we're not teaching based on our personality and our